Pursuant to our convention rules, we'll now proceed to a roll call by states on the selection of our party's candidate for the President of the United States.
Puerto Rico.
Los puertorriqueños somos ciudadanos estadounidenses, algo que Donald Trump parece haber olvidado en los momentos más difíciles que enfrentó nuestra isla. Joe Biden siempre ha apoyado las causas de Puerto Rico y como presidente será nuestro aliado en la Casa Blanca. Sé que es la mejor alternativa para que los sobre 3 millones de ciudadanos americanos que residimos en esta bendita isla de Puerto Rico podamos ser respetados. Puerto Rico emite 5 votos para Bernie Sanders y 53 votos para Joe Biden.
Indiana.
Here in South Bend, we once feared that our best days were behind us. But then we reimagined our economy with new jobs and even new industries. The Hoosier State is ready to lead America's recovery with our diverse communities, our talented workers, and our best-in-the-world agriculture. Joe Biden's plan gives us a blueprint to revitalize industrial cities and rural areas alike. Indiana casts 2 votes for my friend Bernie Sanders and 86 votes for the next president, Joe Biden.
I'm Lucy Sanchez, and this is my mother, Sylvia, and sister, Jessica. We're like all families. We work hard to build a good life.
I was born with spina bifida. That means my spinal cord didn't form as it should. And the doctors in my town said I wouldn't survive. They gave my mother no hope for my future.
I'm a U.S. citizen, but my mother is undocumented.
And I am a dreamer.
Yo hice lo que cualquier madre haría para salvar la vida de su niña.
My mother did what any mother would do to save her baby's life.
Tomé a mi niña en brazos, viajamos a la frontera. Al llegar al río, la levanté sobre el agua y cruzamos.
She took my sister in her arms and traveled for days to reach the border. And when they got to the river, she lifted my sister above the water and crossed.
We came to America before I was 1 year old. She saved my life.
No podía esperar. Tenía que venir en ese momento en busca de un milagro.
My mother had no choice. There was no time to wait to save my sister. She came here looking for a miracle.
Tenía miedo que nos encontraran, que nos detuvieran y nos regresaran, pero yo tenía que salvar a mi hija.
We were afraid they would find us and detain us, but she had to save her daughter.
Our home is here. North Carolina is all I know. I qualified for DACA, but Donald Trump took away my ability to apply for the program.
Trabajamos duro, salimos adelante, pagamos impuestos.
We work hard, we contribute to our community, and we pay our taxes. I've gone to school and built a good life for me and my 2 daughters.
I want to go to law school. I want to help my community. But ever since Donald Trump was elected, all our fears have returned.
We don't know if our family will be separated. Will my mom and sister be detained? Will my sister get the health care she needs and deserves?
I don't have the right ID, so I can't get health insurance through the exchange. I need health insurance. I deserve it, right?
Claro que sí, mija. Todos merecemos esperanza, buena vida y salud. Me rompe el corazón ver cómo separan a niños de sus familias en la frontera. Eso está mal. Esos bebés necesitan a sus padres.
It breaks our hearts to see children separated from their families at the border. That's wrong. Those children need their parents. On November 3rd, I'm going to vote for my mother, my sister, and my daughters. I will vote for a future where all of our lives have dignity and respect.
We need a leader who will fix the broken immigration system and commit to keeping families together.
I'm voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the daughter of immigrants. Who are you going to vote for?
Estamos todos juntos. Envía la palabra únete al 30330.
My name is Ruth Glenn. In 1992, my husband shot me and left me for dead. For 13 years, my son and I had been abused by him. We finally escaped, but he tracked us down. Back then, there was limited help available and no national hotline to call. Local shelters were full. I didn't even know the name for what was happening to me then, domestic violence. Now, working to end domestic violence is my life's work.
I'm Mariska Hargitay. When I started doing research to play Detective Olivia Benson on Law & Order SVU over 20 years ago, I was shocked to find out how many people, including children, experience physical or sexual abuse. The statistics fueled my resolve, and I committed myself to the movement to end this violence.
My name is Carly Dryden. In my small hometown, I didn't feel like I could speak out about my experience with sexual assault. but at the University of Puget Sound, I met an incredible force of people working to end the culture of sexual assault. I went from survivor to advocate.
As the president and CEO of the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, I've seen Joe Biden's passionate leadership in passing the Violence Against Women Act. Now, domestic violence rates are rising due to this pandemic. We need Congress to reauthorize and enhance that law. We need leaders who believe that a woman's life is worth fighting for.
Joe Biden is that kind of leader. I created the Joyful Heart Foundation to help survivors heal and to change the way our society responds to sexual violence. The Vice President has worked tirelessly by our side to end the backlog of hundreds of thousands of untested rape kits. And our work will continue because testing kits not only makes our country safer, but it sends a vital message to survivors that what happened to them matters.
The most important thing you can say to a survivor is, I hear you. That's why I became a leader in It's on Us. It's a program started by Vice President Biden to eliminate sexual assault on college campuses and support a new generation of advocates, including men and boys. Because if you're silent, you're complicit, and we're just getting started.
I am voting for Joe Biden on behalf of all victims and survivors of domestic violence.
I'm voting for Joe Biden because it's on my generation to make sure that we never go back.
I'm voting for Joe Biden for my daughter, for my sons, for all of our children.